I have summoned you here for a purpose. I'm conducting a little experiment in fear and survival. You are going to assist me with my research, whether you want to or not. Oh, my birds. The cage has found you. This is my domain. I control where you can or can't go. Now run through this maze for me.
The door's locked.
I will crush you. A key to open the path to further danger.
If it's here, I'll find it.
There's no escape for you now. I'm surprised it took you that long to find. I made that one easy for you.
It's okay. Happens to the best of us. Not often to me. Hey,
Taking out this camera.
stick with me, kid.
I owe you my life.
They will tear the flesh from your bones. The bliss of murder. The relief. The soaring ecstasy. Shedding another's blood. The bliss of murder. The relief. The soaring ecstasy of shedding another's blood. This data is excellent.
Okay, this heavy hitter's on your side.
Drip up for healing.
Close call. Thank you.
Let's have a closer look.
Aren't our eyes made to be torn out? And hearts for the same purpose? Typically, I wouldn't step in like this, but it's just so much fun! You will never escape like this!
Adam!
How did it take you so long to get that? Pathetic. A victory in name, but my research is incomplete. Let us run this study again.
I love it. I love it when sometimes when the detonator dies, it takes for them a while to explode, and then sometimes the survivors are careful, and then they just fucking blow up. I'm surprised that Jill didn't shoot at me. She was acting very, very weird, but that was kind of her downfall. Ironically. That was funny. Alright, so let's go to the customization screen and discuss what's the build. So, you might be wondering, what is this build? Well, this build was made by me, but I want to say a shout out to the Uncle Cuddles for giving me the inspiration to make this build. I never thought about... I'm so glad that he commented about detonators, because it was on that turbo spam Daniel build where it had detonators. Not a good idea to have detonators in a spam build, but he gave me the idea of a T-Phobos Alex with detonators. If Daniel could do it, sure as hell Alex can do it. So let's jump into it. For our first skill we have is Toxic. You know, we're gonna be toxic, you know. This is probably the only good one. Yataveo dies regardless with Verdant or not, so we might as well just make it to where when Yataveo dies, it leaves a large amount of infection gas. Also, Yataveo comes out quicker, so neato. For our second skill we have is T-Phobos Prototype. The more affected the survivors are, the more damage they receive. And that's perfect for what we're trying to do. I'm really glad Alex got this skill. This is probably one of her best, if not the only good skill that she has. But no, it's not the only good skill. We got these two, but this one is by far her best. And this is going to be perfect for what we're trying to do with detonators. You'll be surprised how much damage you can do. For our third skill is up to you, but I prefer Veil, since, you know, they won't see it coming unless they have a 100% awareness Martin and a 100% awareness team. But, you know, just keep those traps in a dark room and they won't see it coming. For our area cards, we're using Detonator Camouflage. We're finally using the Detonator Camouflage, since this is a Detonator build. Honestly, if you really don't want an extra Detonator, you could just use Virus Mine. But I figured, why not? I mean, he's camouflage. This could help us get the jump on the survivors. If they realize it at the last second, they probably won't have enough time to react or do anything to protect themselves. So, you know, this might come in handy. And it might be funny. So, you know, let's use this one. For our third, oh god. And we're using Machine Gun Affection. For our equipment, we're using Beta Strain 2, Augmented Limbs, Researcher's Brain, and Biocanister 2. Now, honestly, there is a different way of playing this build. I have the low risk kind of build. I have Beta Strain 2 so I don't get knocked back by a Matilda, MUP, MQ-11, and LA-5 that easily. But I need the speed equipment, so it makes it harder for them to hit my detonators. So, there's another way of playing this build. The only way Beta Strain 2 is going to fail on you is if a quick draw, probably one shot will be, out of all of the shots the quick draw shoots at you, probably one or two will be able to knock you back. And the shotgun, there's nothing the Beta Strain 2 and 1 can do about the shotgun. That's why the shotgun is just pretty unbalanced in terms of knockback. It ignores these two equipments. Sometimes it works, but most of the time it doesn't. So, but there's another way of playing this build. If you want more damage, and you want a high risk, high reward, you can use Razor Claws 2 for more increased damage. This is very risky because detonators are very weak and they're more likely to suffer knockback. And we don't want that. We don't have endurance. If we had endurance, I probably would use this. So, keep that in mind. So what we want to use, if you want a high risk, high reward, more damage, and remember, the more affected they are, the more damage you do, use Razor Claws 2. But if you want a low risk but, you know, low reward kind of damage, you can use Beta Strain 2. This will ensure that you won't get knocked back by a mere MUP, Matilda, or a MQ-11/LE5. Alright? And obviously, the health really doesn't matter, but, you know, it's to help us a little bit with our creatures. And detonators naturally have the lowest health in terms of creatures. Not maybe dogs have the lower health, but, you know, these guys, they're pretty weak. They're so fragile that I wouldn't be surprised if a MUP could kill them that easily. Which, by the way, if you line up your shots, 2 shots with a MUP can very well end a detonator's life that easily. So be careful with the health. That's why I have speed equipment to, you know, fuck with the hit registry, because, you know, we want to abuse the game's broken mechanics to the best we can. For the deck, we have Detonator. Only one Detonator on our deck. I have a Detonator Camouflage, and I was thinking of putting the Infection Detonator in the deck, but I decided against it. I even decided against putting the Detonator Infection by himself. Just a regular old Detonator. So that way we don't have nothing but detonators in case we need more creatures on the field. Just 2 detonators is enough. It's more enough than me. For me, at least, you know. For someone like Daniel, that's fine because he has endurance, but someone like Alex who doesn't, this could mean bad times. So, you know, just one detonator. And we have a zombie too, to fill up a room quicker. VX zombie. We mainly want to take control of this creature for some bioenergy and quick infection. And he does, in fact, have Berserker, so he's going to be the fastest. Although we do have Viral Mod Berserker, so every creature that we spawn, except for the ones in our map preset, will have the Berserker effect. So that's why we have this bad boy. We have Air Burst Trap, Tracker Mine, and Lockdown Travel. These traps won't affect our creatures, but this one will. But this is just for some crowd control. Now, I feel like I should put Lucas Special or Legion Explosives too, but I think we can handle it without it. We should probably be good enough to rely on our creatures for bioenergy. So I'll see how that pans out. And we have Enhancing Vapor Infection for our creatures and the creatures in the map preset, and Enhancing Vapor Energy Leech. For the mods, we have Viral Mod Berserker and Efficiency Mod Creatures. Since we have these two, these creatures will remain the same. And despite the VX zombie having all the buffs, it is still affected by the Viral Mod, so it would have cost 2 without this. That's kind of cringe. I wish, like, if you had a creature card that already has the buff, it just doesn't increase the cost. Or maybe have it to where, you know, it still increases the cost, but that buff will never be removed, regardless of debuff, flashy things, or Becca's debuff thing. That way it would actually be worth using. You know, imagine having permit Berserker or permit regen. That'd be pretty cool. But unfortunately it doesn't work that way because Neobards is brain dead. So yeah, that's our deck and that's our build. You can use any creature map preset. I would recommend using I would recommend an infection creature preset, but don't feel bad not using one. I mean, you do have an infection spray, so you'll be able to get all your map preset creatures infected if you do get it. You know, any creature preset, map preset will work. So yeah, that's the build. Now onward to the second match.
I have summoned you here for a purpose. I'm conducting a little experiment in fear and survival. You are going to assist me with my research, whether you want to or not. Oh, my birds, the cage has found you. Well, this route would be too easy. The bliss of murder, the relief,
I might be able
the soaring ecstasy of shedding another's blood. I'm surprised it took you that long to find. I made that one the bliss of murder. The relief, the soaring ecstasy of shedding another's blood.
I hate doors. There's gotta be something useful here.
Not even close.
Not this shit again.
Aren't our eyes made to be torn out? And hearts for the same purpose?
Doors open.
A key to open the path to further danger. There's no escape for you now.
Not a problem. Let's move on. Whoa. I don't freak easy, but that was close.
This data is excellent.
Use it as a learning experience. Let's go.
Everyone
It's all
feeling
right.
better?
We'll still make it.
I'll crush you with my bare hands.
I'm out.
Kill or be killed. I want to see your fear firsthand.
All enemies will be killed.
Doing it.
A key, a rush of hope. Overwhelming. You have the honor of being the first to witness the fruition of a new research project. Even the perfect seed cast in the storm will never... How could the virus be compatible with such slow specimens? Pathetic. I hope your friends have more interesting deaths than you.
Pathetic.
You struggled until the end, but you remain a captive. Shall we run another test?
Well-known fact that low ranks are more likely to step on traps, especially when they're camouflage. They won't even see it. If it's camouflage, it's very likely invisible to low ranks. But, it was a pretty mediocre match. It was 2 low ranks after all. But, don't worry, friends. The video isn't over yet. I'll do another match. So, see you in the 3rd match.
I will claim the power that is rightfully mine, and your suffering will assist me.
If it's here, I'll find it. Looking at this camera.
Your freedom will not be so easy to earn.
Checking.
Damn it, it's locked.
Why do all the doors here have to be locked?
There's no escape for you now.
Step on these and they'll all be like, wow!
I'm surprised it took you that long to find. I made that one easy for you.
There's gotta be something useful here.
Locked.
I will hunt and destroy you. A key to open the path to further danger.
Here goes. The door's locked. Let's have a closer look.
The bliss of murder. The relief. The soaring ecstasy of shedding another's blood. This data is excellent. Thank you for this data. I never
Fuck
intended
you,
to
Sam.
get this. It's part
Pussy.
of the test.
Even when I have the best internet, you're still dog shit.
This could be the most disappointing test yet. A minor spike in activity in the locus ceruleus, but otherwise nothing interesting happened. Very well. I shall move this
Better luck
along
next
manually.
I live to fight another day. All right, I can do this.
I might be able to see something.
I'll crush you with my bare hands. How did it take you so long to get... You'll never escape like this. That's not surprising.
Okay. Maybe the best internet is a little bit of an exaggeration. I meant even when I plugged in my Wi-Fi, plugged in my PlayStation,
Struggled
it's
until
still...
But you
I still
remain
kick ass.
captive. Shall we run another test?
And just so you know, when it lags, it affects me too, especially when I'm playing Nikolai. I mean, it doesn't help when you're teleporting all over the place and I can't hit shit. So keep in mind that I'm also affected. But, you know, now that I have the luxury to plug in my PlayStation, which is why later tonight we're streaming, you know, I could do like custom matches. I want to do something for the people that come to this stream, so I hope to see you in the live stream. Honestly, this was a fairly decent team. Typical Salty Samuel, I believe, and the others tried their best. The Martin would have been a problem, that's for sure, but T-Phobes really did put up the work. But you know what? We'll do a bonus match, just because I can. So I'll see you in the bonus match.
My whole life has been a prelude to the knowledge that I gained today. Aren't our eyes made to be torn out? And hearts for the same purpose? You cannot hurt them, only stop them.
Gotta lock doors.
The bliss of murder, the relief, the soaring ecstasy of shedding another's blood. Interesting. I have a theory. Now do that again.
I'm next.
Gonna bust that thing down.
Even with low expectations, I am disappointed in you. I barely learned anything here. I will crush you.
Brain power.
I'll get through with you.
I will hunt and destroy you.
This will be stunning.
I'm surprised it took you that long to find. I made that one easy for you.
Locked.
Yeah.
There's gotta be something useful here.
The bliss of murder, the relief, the soaring ecstasy of shedding another's blood. If you do not hurry, I will be forced to conclude the test early.
Why do all the doors here have to be locked?
Disappointment could be a variable in the efficacy of the virus. How do you... How could the virus be compatible with such slow specimens? I had no expectation of you surviving even this long. Your fortune will not last. We've been growing something special for moments just such as these. Enjoy. Even the perfect seed cast in the stone will never grow. And so too, my beautiful research was wasted. With this strength, your fate is sealed. This is your end. Did it even reach the final conflict, or wilt here? What is this? That's not surprising.
That's Sam. What was he doing? He could have rushed Yorick, but nope. Guess not.
I knew you would never escape, but I confess I am somewhat surprised you survived so long.
I mean, he could have rushed Yorick. I mean, Yorick was in a very shitty spot. He very could have easily ended it. Well, ended the time gap and probably got to the terminals. But I mean, I probably would have done something. Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed with this build. I feel like it was less of detonators and more of the zombies. But I did the best I could. I didn't want to completely rely on detonators because, you know, detonators are trash. I mean, you saw the detonator exploded by himself. I didn't want him to do that. I'm glad the detonators attempted to do that, but he did it so early that it didn't even... It hurt... See, that's the problem with detonators. They hurt you more than it hurts the survivors. Because it... it hit... He hit something, alright. He hit his allies. What an idiot. The detonator AI is just bad, but that's why you have to take control of that. That's the one creature you want to take control of. Don't place a detonator and let him roam around by himself, because he's not gonna... Most of the time, he's gonna get you screwed over. So, pretty decent January and a pretty good Martin. I guess. I wouldn't say the best, but he did go right. So, yeah, that's it. We made it to Area 2, and I barely got to use the boy, Detonator Camouflage. Maybe that'll change in the when I do stream. Just a reminder, 10 minutes after this video is uploaded, I believe 7:10 p.m. Eastern Time, I will live stream. So I hope to see you guys there. So, you know, after you're done watching the video, you have something to look forward to. Or maybe you are tuning into the live stream before you watch the video. Whatever order it is, I hope to see you in the live stream. So with that out of the way, if you like the video, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more of my content. I upload daily, so why the hell not? And that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.
Can things get any worse? No, wait, whoa. I withdraw the question.